Shut up and sit down.
Hello Internet surfers and welcome to the Effing News, bringing you the best articles of Internet that speak truth to power on this segment. The headline Foreign Policy Institute by Daniel McAdams says, "Bomb the shit out of them. Trump drones Yemen more in 1 week than Obama in a year." Undeterred by the disastrous commando raid on Yemen in the first days of his administration, where plenty of civilians were killed but the target got away, President Donald Trump has escalated US military involvement in the tragic Yemen conflict to an unprecedented level. In fact, as Foreign Policy reports, the US president has bombed Yemen more in the past week than President Obama, no peacenik, has bombed in a year. But although the US escalation in Yemen is sold back home as another aggressive front in the war against Al-Qaeda, in fact, US operations in Yemen are actually helping Al-Qaeda as well as its chief sponsor, Saudi Arabia. The problem is that because his advisors are increasingly drawn from the neocon camp, the advice he's given is filtered through the noble lie that the neocons view as the central tenet of their faith. Thus, even though the main enemies of Al-Qaeda in Yemen are the Houthis, because Trump has been sold the neocon lie that the Houthis are Iranian proxies, Trump is droning Yemen back to the Stone Age to the advantage of Al-Qaeda and Saudi Arabia, who are on the same side. While it is arguable that the president has authority under the Authorization for the Use of Military Force against those attacked us on 9/11 to attack Al-Qaeda in Yemen, very few would argue that such authorization extends to actually helping Al-Qaeda in Yemen. Meanwhile, US drone strikes are killing civilians in Yemen and contributing to the genocide of the Yemeni people, whose only crime is to have rejected the president who ran unopposed, a US-backed Arab Spring candidate, and who immediately approved US drone strikes on his own country. The Trump State Department is going all in. A sale of anti-Houthi weapons to Saudi Arabia that even the Obama administration rejected was hastily approved by the new administration and soon will be deployed in Saudi Arabia's war of aggression against its neighbor. The Trump administration is doubling down on all of President Obama's mistakes, siding with Al-Qaeda in Yemen on the false notion that it is fighting a proxy war against Iran. The neocons are running circles around the new US president. Dealmaker on foreign affairs is more like a vulnerable rube walking into a used car lot populated by shark car salesmen. By the way, the Pentagon just finished investigating the Pentagon over the disastrous Yemen raid, where scores of civilians were gunned down by the US military in cold blood, but they missed the claimed target. It may shock you, but the Pentagon found that the Pentagon had done nothing wrong. Investigation complete. Tell me what you think about the story, guys, in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and please share, like and subscribe to help us fight back the fake news mainstream media. This is Two Shots signing out.